hot today. No current also. I'm feeling so hot and so thirsty. Let me go to the balcony and take some fresh air and drink some glass of water. Wow, what a fresh air. Now I'm feeling so good.
Have you noticed?
What?
One of our plant is dying.
No, I didn't notice it. Oh my god. So children, as you saw, one of my plant was drying and dying. So I don't want my other plants, beautiful plants, to die and get dry. I'll pour water to all of them. So children, I have watered all my plants now. So as we need food for our growth and for our survival, the same way plants also need soil, water, sunlight for their growth and for their survival. So we should always water the plants and we should always keep our plants in a proper sunlight. So children, plants are also living beings like us. They also need few things for their survival, and they are also the part of the environment just like us. So it's our duty to take care of our plants and give them proper water and keep them in the proper sunlight, so they survive nicely and they won't die this way. Okay, so we should take care of our plants. They are very useful to us. Can you see this tulsi plant? It's a medicinal plant. This curry leaves, we use it in our meals to make our meal very delicious. Then can you see this aloe vera? It's also a medicinal plant. It also has many uses. Then this is bitter gourd. Can you see this tiny bitter gourd, baby bitter gourds? Bitter gourd is very good for health. So we all should take care of the plants. So we all are dependent on each other for our survival. I will show you how. So children, we learned about plants, how they are useful to us, and how we human beings are dependent on plants for different purpose, like we get fruits, vegetables, woods, and some plants also have their medicinal use. So we don't only get food from the plants, but we also get fresh air to breathe. So this same way, the other animals also need plants for their survival, and those animals are also needed by other big animals. So we are going to learn about the food chain now, how we all are dependent on each other for our survival. Plants are called producers because they prepare their own food with the help of the sunlight, soil and water. So they are called producers. Now let's start with the small grass. As this grass, when it is in water, it is eaten by small fishes in the sea. Yes, the small fishes in the sea. Then these small fishes are eaten by a big fish. Yes, and these fishes are eaten by a crane. Yes, so if you see, the grass is eaten by the small fishes in the water, and this small fish are eaten by this big fish, and this big fish is eaten by the crane. Okay, now let's come to the next. Flower. Flower is very important for the butterfly. Yes, they get nectar from them. Yes, they suck the nectar from the flowers, and these butterflies are eaten by the frog, and these frogs are eaten by snake, and these snakes are eaten by the eagle. The flower is a part of a plant, okay, and the butterflies are dependent on them for the nectar, and then the frog is dependent on the butterflies or other flies or any worms or other insects for its food, for the survival. So the frog is eaten by the snake. Snake depends on frog and other some like rats or small animals for its survival, for its food. Then the eagle depends on snake or other animals for its survival. Okay, now let's come to the trees. Some animals like deer depends on the plants for its survival. They eat leaves of the plants, grass and all for its survival. They get food from them. Okay, and these deers are eaten by the lion. Yes, they are eaten by the lion for its survival as a food. Okay, so all the living beings on the earth needs energy, and to get the energy we need food. So this way we are dependent on each other for the food. As we learned that the plants are called producers because they prepare their own food with the help of sunlight, water and soil. There are also some animals who are dependent on plants for their food, for their survival. So these animals are called primary consumers or herbivorous animals. What are herbivorous animals? Herbivorous animals are the animals who depend on plants for their food. Then the animals who depend on the other animals, they are called secondary consumers, and these animals are also called carnivorous animals, as they depend on the small animals for their food. So there are also some animals who eat both plants and animals for their survival as a food. They are called omnivorous animals. We human beings also depend on plants as well as animals for our food. So we are also omnivorous animals. So today we learned about plants, about our environment, how in our environment we all living beings are dependent on each other for our survival. So we also learned about the food chain, how the plants, small plants, trees are helpful to other small animals, and how the other small animals are helpful to the big animals for the survival as their food. So now I will give you a task. Here is a task for you all. As you saw in the video, the food chain, you have to observe the food chain in the video and answer the questions below. First is, a deer can be eaten by dash. Second, a snake can be eaten by dash. And the third is, plants can be eaten by dash. And the second question is, arrange the food chain in proper order and draw. It is not in a proper order. Rabbit, lion, carrot, fox. You have to use this and make a food chain on your own and draw it. So this is your task for today, and we'll meet in the next class with some more information about living and non-living things in our environment. Till then, bye, take care.